Alright, good evening. Keep saying I'm not going to do a video, but yet I do one because something sparked my interest, just like everybody else. Link in the description. Hope you like the content. Anyhow, um, is Elon Musk woke now? That kind of begs the question. That really begs the question. Now, I'm going to be clear about something. I highly doubt he's going to change his personal views. I mean, we all know he's all but completely transphobic. If you look up, what's his trans daughter's name? Vivian Wilson or something like that. I don't think he's going to change his views on that. But enough about his personal life. Obviously, we all know Trump and Elon butted heads. And basically, Trump shit on him. And it kind of doesn't surprise me. He got what he wanted out of it, and then just kicked him to the curb. And, I'm not saying this, because, I'm a fan of Elon or any of that stuff. But my point is, when you get two egos butting heads, something's going to give. It's like, the whole historical term impasse. Trump wants one thing. In this case, Trump wants one thing. Elon wants another thing. Elon speaks out against the big, beautiful bill. Trump is the president in office. Elon is a businessman. So Trump has the power. So therefore, in this case, the one with the greater power wins. And obviously, Elon's trying to save Tesla. And, we all know the whole story about vandalizing Teslas. And now, ironically, the people who actually buy them are people who don't like Elon Musk. So, but I've already covered that in a previous video. Obviously, like him or hate him, he did something right, to get to where he is in life. So we'll leave that alone. But, again, he had two big egos butting heads. And, because Elon only got appointed in a government, position because of Trump. And, that didn't work out. And so, now Elon's going back, to save his businesses. And, again, I guess, the recent buzz is now he wants to create like a third party, called the American Party. I know. The irony of that is Elon Musk is an immigrant. Talk about the irony of that one. Now, we can go on about, whether he fudged up his legal status or whether he could be deported, and that's a whole other video in of itself. But, I think the theme, I think the common theme going around here is even people in his own party are getting sick of Trump's bullshit. Okay, we do have a problem. It's Governor DeSantis. But, the comments, obviously, and this has been said long before this election. I mean, hell, long before Trump's last term. Term limits for Congress and Supreme Court. The only government position that, has a term limit is the president. And, the president isn't, the ruler of the land, even though Trump is basically a dictator wannabe, his way or the highway. And, money talks and bullshit walks, but that's neither here nor there. Now, obviously, a lot of the other comments are, supporting and razzing on Elon Musk, but you're going to get that no matter what. And, people are sick of it. Now, maybe the title is misleading in of itself, And of course, somebody's like, I wish they could make up, da da da. But anyhow, I think Trump may be borderline jealous of Elon's success. So that's what I'm thinking of. But anyhow, I don't know the whole logistics of it. All I know is just like this one other comment is saying, you know, the two big guys fighting in social media platform, which ironically is owned by Elon Musk. So, um, just gonna have to see. And once again, all the algorithms are saying the most corrupt president in history. I'm not gonna sit here and watch this video, but I don't even want to watch this one. But I'll leave the link in the description. So let me know what you think. As it currently stands, probably I'd say for the past 100 years, it's always been mainly two parties that have been in office: Democrat and Republican. Before you had like all these other parties. Your Whig Party, your Libertarian, Green, all that stuff. And they still linger around, but when was the last time some other party other than Democrat or Republican served in office? If you know something I don't, let me know in the comments. If I'm missing something, definitely let me know. But as far as I can, remember, even reading the history books, when I was in school, yeah, it was either a Democrat or a Republican that was in the White House. But anyhow, let me know what you think. Do you think it'd be more interesting if other parties were able to get more followings, than like the 3 million people who said fuck it to either candidate? Anyhow, I'll talk to you.